What up, guys? My name's Haley, and I wanted to make this video about my experience getting the vertical sleeve gastrectomy weight loss surgery, because when I was pre-op, I was watching all kinds of videos, I was following all kinds of Instagram accounts, joining Facebook support groups, just trying to get as much information as I could. And I just feel like they're really helpful, so I just want to contribute to that. Also, everyone's experiences are different, so I think though a lot of the videos I watched were the same or similar for me, I don't know, every little thing can be different, so I just wanted to make this for all you newbies out there. I don't know, sorry if that's mean. But yeah, so I'll start off with my pre-op stuff and kind of the process. So I'm going to kind of be fast with this because I feel like it's boring for everyone, but it's important information. Okay, so I had an appointment with my primary care physician in February. My weight was 265, I'm 5'8", my BMI was probably 41, I think. She recommended the surgery, referred me to Stanford. I live in Santa Cruz, California, so Stanford's about an hour and a half away. So yeah, that happened all in February. In between February and April, I had to go to a seminar at Stanford that just went over, what weight loss surgery is, talk about the doctors, all that stuff. That was a requirement through Stanford. Then come April, I had my appointment with Stanford, which was an appointment with the surgeon, the nutritionist, and the psych evaluation. When I weighed in there, I was 260. So that was my start weight through Stanford, but my highest on record weight is 265. So in April, they gave me all my pre-op instructions, which was to get an EKG, blood panel, chest x-ray. I have a heart murmur, so I had to get an echocardiogram, but I don't think everyone has to do that. And I had to get an endoscopy. I got everything except the endoscopy done in April. So I was so excited because I was thinking, I'm going to get the surgery in June. And I'm so excited. The sooner the better, Well, the stupid endoscopy and insurance situation. I have Blue Shield, Blue Cross, HMO, and something happened with the referral for my endoscopy, so it dragged it out till June. So once all that was said and done, Stanford sent it out for approval, and days after they sent it to Blue Shield, Blue Cross, whatever, Stanford called me and said they're not going to approve it. They want you to do a 6-month weigh-in thing with the nutritionist, and then you can have it. Call us then. I was so mad too, because I asked about that at Stanford to the insurance lady, and she was like, oh, they don't really do that anymore, you'll be fine, trust me. She totally got my hopes up. So I was really bummed, but I thought, what's another 6 months? This is my whole life, the rest of my life, whatever. But I was sad. And then I get a letter in the mail days later saying, congratulations, you were approved for the vertical sleeve gastrectomy for my insurance company. And I was like, this is mean. I feel like this is an error, and this is really mean. So I called them, and I'm like, just double checking, was I denied or approved for this surgery? And she was so nice. She was like, nope, you were approved. We were gonna make you do a 6-month thing, but your surgeon called, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know what happened, but they approved me. I was dancing around the house, so excited. Oh my God. So I called Stanford to schedule, and I had one problem, is I start school August 24th, and it's not just school, it's big girl college. I'm transferring. It's my first time going to a university. So I'm going to Cal State Monterey Bay, and I can't have it during school. Even if they offer a medical leave for a week, I couldn't do that. So I really wanted to get it before school started. Well, the problem was the only available date at the time, because I didn't find out I was approved till mid-July, was August 18th. So I asked the scheduling lady, I said, I start school days after that. Am I going to be okay? I'm going to have to drive there too, and it's not that close because it's about a 45-minute drive. She's like, oh, you'll be fine. Just don't lift anything heavy. And I was like, okay. But I was worried about it. Anyways, so my pre-op diet was supposed to start August 4th, a Tuesday. And I was going to take that time to really let it sink in that you're doing this now, this is the best decision for you, talk myself, get myself pumped up about it. Well, I had my very last pre-op appointment with my surgeon on July 29th, which is a Wednesday. And at the end, he said, so do you have any questions? And my dad asks, she starts school on the 24th is this gonna be like enough time to recover? My doctor's face, he like went pale and just looked at me like, no, there's no way. I don't know why they would schedule you that. Did you tell them? And I was like, yeah, I said I got school. And he was like, no, we're moving it up. And I was like, okay, awesome, because I don't want to be like missing out on school, but I would pick surgery over school, but I'd like to do both. So anyways, he comes back in and he goes, okay, so the only available date is this coming Monday, August 3rd. I immediately like started shaking. I was like, oh my God, that's so soon. But I said, of course, I'll do it. So my pre-op diet was not 2 weeks. It was Wednesday to Monday. And during that time, I went down to my grandma's for vacation, and like she was really nice helping me with my diet and stuff. But the whole time I was just like, this is so fast. Like, oh my God. I was really thinking those 2 weeks, before I'd get more like prepared. But then I realized like, you've done your research, you're ready for this, like you got it, it's fine. So I calmed myself down. Well, then comes the day of surgery, which was Monday, and I was not nervous. I don't know if I was in shock or what, but I was like, let's go, let's drive up to Stanford. We had to get there at 6:15, my surgery was at 8:30. They get me all hooked up, just sitting there, not nervous, and then the anesthesiologist team comes, and it's Stanford, so a lot of these people are students with their instructors helping them. And so the student comes up to my IV, and you can't really, you can kind of tell. He puts the needle in here and starts like sawing back and forth for like 2 minutes. I'm not even kidding. It hurt so bad, and he wasn't getting it. So then the instructor goes, okay, you need to stop, let me do it. And he just goes, pop into this hand and does it. I'm bruised, but I think it's because it was in my hand for 3 days. But yeah, so then that happened. Wheeled me into the operating room, went to sleep, good night, woke up in the recovery room, convulsing, literally shaking. I remember saying, I heard I'm in pain, and they're like, okay, we know, we're trying to help. I guess I was in there for like 2 hours, and it's normal to be in there for about 1, but I don't really remember much. I just remember being in a lot of pain, and then I remember waking up into my like actual room with like my family in there and being in pain. And Monday was just, it hurt. I did get up and walk around. I don't know how I did though. I was hurting. And the pain medicine made me really nauseous. And also how my pain medicine worked was through an IV, obviously. I had a button I had to press every 15 minutes. But if you fall asleep for an hour, you wake up in such pain because you didn't press the button for an hour. So I was having a hard time with the pain medicine. That little bean tray was like my best friend, because I wouldn't actually throw up, but I'd like feel like I wasn't kind of like dry heave, and it hurt so bad on my stomach. But anyways, so Monday, yeah, was definitely the hardest, obviously. Like nothing I don't think can prepare you for the day of surgery, waking up. You're so thirsty because you hadn't drank since the day before, and you had a tube down your throat during surgery. You're in so much pain. It's just really hard. But the nice thing, I kept saying, okay, it can't get any worse than this. It's just gonna get better. Tuesday, I woke up and I think I was feeling good. And I couldn't wait for that swallow test. I wanted it so bad. And one of the doctors came at 6 in the morning. I was like, yep, you're having your swallow test. We're getting it all ready for you. And I was like, yes, okay, cool. So excited. I want water. I kept telling my nurse, shout out to Alicia, okay, I don't remember her name. She was like, I'm gonna bring you the biggest pitcher of water once your swallow test. And I was like, yes, okay. So I was at 6 when he came in. They didn't take me to my swallow test till about 11. So I was sitting around, walking around, dying of thirst for hours when I could have taken the damn swallow test. So they take me down there, give me this solo cup filled halfway, and say, okay, drink this, fill your mouth with it, and we're gonna film it and make sure you have no leaks, but do it 3 times, 3 different angles. And I go, okay. I had heard the liquid was nasty, but how, like, you don't know until you try this stuff. I can't even describe what it tastes like. It was so bad. But I was just so happy it was done. I was like, can I rinse my mouth out with water after? And they're like, oh, does it taste bad? And I was like, are you being like sarcastic? Are you messing with me? Like, it tastes bad. Ugh, it was so gross. But after that, I went back to my room. 2 hours go by, and I was thinking like, they're gonna do it, they're gonna watch it and say, okay, she's good, and give me my tray. No, It was like 2 hours of waiting. She comes into the big picture, and I'm like, okay. Pours me water. I was sensitive to temperature because it was ice water. So we had to take out the ice, let it kind of get warm, and I was drinking that. I also had iced tea, which I really liked. Those are the only two things I had in the hospital. I didn't even want broth. I ordered it, but I couldn't even imagine eating it, and I definitely don't want Jell-O. Then on Tuesday after the swallow test happened, they switched me off of the IV pain medicine, and I started taking Hycit, which is what I have at home. It's basically a liquid Vicodin, I think. And they also made me try Colace. I can't even say the word without wanting to throw up. It's so bad. It's a stool softener because they kept wanting to get you to like release all your gas, and I couldn't. I was like, if I could, I would right now. I'm not embarrassed by it, but I can't. So they made me take that, and it was really gross. But overall, Tuesday was so much better, and I loved my night nurse. My night nurse on Monday, I do actually remember her because she was the same on Tuesday night. She was so sweet, so nice. Like, her name was Felita. I know that, so shout out to Felita. I know you ain't gonna watch this, but love ya. She was so sweet and helpful. Yeah. She would always check on me. Like, there's some nurses, you know, that they never check on you, and they're like, oh no, that. I didn't know about ordering a tray. I thought like it just comes, and she comes in and she's like, you're supposed to order it when you wanted it, and I was like, okay, whatever. So yeah, and then come Wednesday. Oh, also, I want to talk about my roommate. Some people get their own room. I really wanted my own room. I didn't. I had to share a room. Whatever. First night was a girl who had hemorrhoid surgery, and I remember they kept looking at her butt, and I couldn't see, obviously, and I wouldn't want to see, but I was just thinking, like, maybe I do have it better than someone right now. Like, that doesn't sound very fun. No. But yeah, she was alright though. She was like quiet and nice. But on Tuesday, someone had weight loss surgery. I don't know what surgery she had. She had a different surgeon than me, but yeah, she had weight loss surgery. And she seemed like a very nice lady, but I didn't really get to talk to her because she slept the whole time. Which, you know, that doesn't sound like a bad thing. Cool, she slept. She was probably, you know, quiet. No, because she snores. And not just a little, like the loudest snoring. Hi, Sky. Do you want to come here? Okay. The loudest snoring I've ever heard in my life. And so that was really irritating. I was like, how is she even sleeping that well to snore? I never have slept that well since I had surgery. What is happening? And I had been dying to fart because I wanted to let out all that gas, and I couldn't. She would fart in her sleep like it was nothing. I was so jealous of her. Like, I wanted her experience. But she, like, never walked. Like, they would say, hey, get up and walk. She'll, no. And they'd be like, okay. And I was like, what? Okay, whatever. Like, I enjoyed walking. I mean, it hurt, but it helped for sure. But yeah, so that was my roomie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm like jealous. It sounds like I don't like her, but I was just jealous and annoyed. Whatever. Come Wednesday, I got to go home. I woke up at 6 and was ready to go. I wanted that damn drain tube out of my stomach. I heard from all my online research that once you get that out, you feel a lot better, because I had a cramp up in like the left side of my stomach, kind of by my top incision since surgery, and I was like, maybe it'll be like relieved after that. So at about 8 o'clock, a doctor comes in and says, yep, you're leaving today, we're gonna take your drain tube out, we're gonna sign your paperwork, you'll be out of here by 10. And I was like, hallelujah, amen, because I was ready for my own bed. You know what I'm saying? That hospital bed literally was the most uncomfortable thing I've slept in. I would rather have slept in a tent in the forest with no mattress. I don't know why. It was so uncomfortable. Anyways, so come like 10 o'clock, they come to take out my drain tube, and I don't even think that's gonna hurt. I'm like, just take it out of me. I'm ready for it. Please do it. It hurt so bad. I guess the tube was literally like this long. I didn't look, but my dad did, and he told me. And every little tug, that cramp I had would like pulsate and throb, and like my whole stomach was just like, no, and I remember going, ow, 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 ow. And I have a high pain tolerance. Like, I have tattoos that I can sit through a tattoo without even flinching. But that hurts so bad. Sorry. I've been getting like burping gas, but not the other gas. So I'm drinking coffee to try to like get it going, because that colace ain't going in my mouth no mo. Yeah, they took the tube out, and then a couple hours went by, or probably like an hour, it just felt like a million, and I got to leave, and the car ride was fine. I brought a pillow. I definitely recommend, especially if you're driving more than like 20 minutes. My drive is an hour and a half. Recommend a pillow for in between you and the seatbelt. It actually was, I was really comfortable. I think I even slept a little. Came home, started my liquid diet. The first day I kind of slept. I barely walked around, but I did get up and took my vitamins. No, actually, I didn't take my vitamins the day I got home. I was just focused on like hydrating. I don't think I really drank protein. I might have drank like a few sips of protein shakes, but it's definitely hard. It's weird how hard it is. So ever since I've been taking all my vitamins and all my medications, I've been trying to wean myself off of pain medicine. So I really don't need it except like nighttime. I'll take it before bed, but I could honestly stop taking it now and probably be okay. And yeah, I'm just having a really hard time getting the protein in. I bought unflavored Isopure protein powder, but it's a really big scoop. It's like, I would go get it, but I don't want to get up right now. You probably have seen it. It's huge, and it's 26 grams of protein. So I really want to get the Gene Pro, because it's a tablespoon is 30 grams. So I feel like I'd get all my protein in. I'm probably only getting about like 30 to 40 grams right now, and because I'm only able to eat like 4 times a day, I'm getting a lot of fluids in, but it's hard. Like, I've made a protein pudding with a lot of protein in it, but I can't really get it down. Like, I get full really fast, so I'm just still trying to figure everything out. And I have a post-op appointment this next Friday, I think August 14th. So I'm going to talk to them about that, unless things improve until then. But I just cannot wait for the next food stage, because it's so boring having shakes, broths, and jello and yogurt. I don't know why, I'm just so over it. Trying to look up recipes, and everyone's like, no, you just gotta wait it out. There ain't no recipes for a liquid phase. So a lot of soups. I like broth. I definitely recommend homemade broth. I bought a bunch of cans. I'm probably not going to drink them. Ever since I had one thing of homemade broth, I can't even do canned broth. You get kind of picky, and like, you're sensitive. I'm sensitive to a lot of smells. Like, I could smell anything from like across the house. My dog, I never thought she smelled. I always thought, I love how my dog like doesn't smell bad. Like, she doesn't have any scent. Now I'm like, you are disgusting. You smell, you need a bath. So that's kind of weird. But yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm doing good. Only less than a week out. Things are getting better every day. Really recommend, if you're just thinking about getting it, to go for it. It's worth it. Definitely worth it. I'm down 6 pounds already from surgery, which I also have heard it's common to gain weight out of the hospital because of all the fluids. You like retain them all. But that didn't happen for me. It's just crazy. I'm so excited to see like how each week is gonna go, and I want to make more videos. I don't know how often I will, but I don't even know if people are gonna watch these. I wouldn't be surprised if I get 1 view and it's my own. So we'll see. I just like to make them like stay accountable and stuff, and if I help anyone in the process, sweet. So yeah, I hope to talk to you guys soon. You can leave any comments in the comment section if you have any tips. So, especially for pooping, I'd really like to, but it ain't happening. And protein powders, any ideas for the liquid stage? Still got 3 weeks of it, and I can't even imagine. So if you got any ideas for that, just want to give me your stats, maybe, like how far out you are, or I don't know, just want to talk, leave a comment, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.